Flexision.
Alright, y'all are pushing me to like my limit. Like I didn't want to make this video, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. It's not really much of a rant video. This is more of a video of just me trying to defend myself against some Tekken players that I have encountered, you know? So I can't even speak in a complete sentence because of how annoyed I am. But pretty much I've just been treated like I don't know how to play a fighting game. Like I've never played a fighting game in my life. You know, I just haven't played Tekken. That's it. I'm just coming into a new world, learning the game. I've been playing Mortal Kombat the whole time you guys have been playing Tekken for 30 years, you know. I really do want to go back to MK because that's where I come from. The hardest part about me transitioning from MK to Tekken from like any other fighting game is that Tekken has been the hardest fighting game I've played in a minute. And I'm still, like, I barely just learned how to use my character herself. The way I train is different. I break the game down into essentially 3 different stages, right? You get your main character. That's one of the things you do, find a character, right? I find my main. I learn how to use my main. After learning how to use the main, obviously from there, you go and learn the matchups, right? Learn how to fight other players or other characters with your main, you know? And then once you do that, it's like, all right, now you just also like learn the game, the mechanics of the game, you know, as it comes through. So yeah, I got to the point to where I just got done learning Nina, right? And of course, I'm taking the challenge of making myself learn through ranked because I just want to get in there. I play better when I'm getting in there, you know. I just need you guys to be a little bit more patient with me on that. Like, I just need a little bit more time to learn the matchups. Once I learn the matchups, then I'll be able to figure out how to get away with whatever I want, if I can, you know. But I know there's certain things that I can and can't get away with Nina. I'm just an aggressive player. That's my play style, man. I go in, I hit combos, try to hit you as many times as I can before you hit the ground for my own amusement, and that's it, you know. Um, yeah, this is just it. Back in MKX, I would just main Kung Lao. I used to main Sub-Zero. I've been a Sub-Zero main since Mortal Kombat 1 1992 version. I didn't start liking Kung Lao until Shaolin Monks. I hated Lao in Mortal Kombat 3. But back in MK, Shaolin Monks, he grew on me, you know. I was like, this dude's probably goated. So I kept on with him. I played him at MK9, and I tag team up. A lot of tag teams, you know, had him and Sub. I knew like half the roster on MK9. That's another thing is I never used to be like this much of a character specialist until probably the MK9 days, really. MKX, you know. It just got down to where I just kept narrowing down to like little and little, you know. It's weird because like every MK that had come out, I feel like they've been giving us less and less, you know. Aside from MK11, we had a lot of content in that game. But coming from like MK, like I said, it's just different. So I'm having to change my playstyle up a little bit. Obviously, open myself up to more defensive options. You can't just go crazy like you can, you know, on X or like on any other fighting game that consists of, you know, heavy pressure and all that. This game you can do a lot, but that's another thing is I just felt like I couldn't really do as much in the other MK games. MK1 was fun. It wasn't as bad as people say it is, but at the same time, it kind of was, you know. It sounds like I'm contradicting myself. It's because I love Mortal Kombat, you know. I'm a true MK fan, but obviously we don't like the direction it's going in right now. So hopefully this new one will be a lot better, right? But no, I just came here to showcase like what I used to be, you know, what I still kind of am on X. I'm not washed. I'm just a little bit rusty, you know. But I can get my Nina to this level. It's just gonna take me a little bit of time, and that's essentially the goal here. Is I came over to Tekken. I'm like, okay, I'm still exploring. It's fun, you know. It's a fun time for me and whatnot. But my ultimate goal is to get my Nina up to this caliber, because it's just fun being able to do, you know, what you think you can do, and then it works. You know what I mean? I messed around with a whole bunch of stuff with Lao. I got over 7,000 hours on MKX. I'm not even lying. So this is like 100% my best fighting game. I guarantee you, anybody on my friends list in Tekken, they're not touching me in this game. So, you know, it is what it is, though. I noticed one thing, though. I did notice one thing. There are players who have, like, played Tekken and only play Tekken. So it's like, you don't understand what it's like to have to adapt, you know. Like I can only come so far. The good thing about playing multiple different fighting games is that you could take the knowledge that you learned from a different fighting game and carry it over to the next fighting game. At least the basics, you know. So it's like y'all won't even come over to MK. So what's the point of me sitting here trying to listen to you rant on about something that I'm eventually gonna figure out on my own? I'm just not there yet. You know what I mean? Come over to MK. Come see how it is over here. You know, like let's play some Street Fighter. Let's play some Virtua Fighter. You know what I mean? Hop on Dead or Alive. What's good? I still got Skullgirls. You know what I'm saying? We could play some Grand Blue. We could play 2X KO, bro. I'm all over the place, dog. So right now, I'm not saying I'm on like a Tekken 8 phase. This is just me on my Tekken 8. Okay, it's a phase maybe. I'll come back to Tekken at some point. But yeah, it's a little phase because when Virtua Fighter drops, I'm going to be on that. When Avatar drops, I'm dropping everything for Avatar. That's probably going to be like my next MKX until the next NRS game comes out, you know? But I'm all over it. So I don't know what I'm going to be done with this Tekken 8. You know, I'll probably hit a certain milestone and then take a little break and then come back to my roots. I don't know. But shoot, Tekken's fun. It's always been Mortal Kombat over Tekken for me, and then it's always been Tekken over Street Fighter. So, you know, I haven't yet to tap into Street Fighter yet. I've tapped into it a little bit. It looks a lot of fun. I might tap into it like maybe late this summer. Who knows? I don't know. There's no telling what's gonna happen after Avatar drops, because that game's gonna just take my life away. You know. But yeah, this is it, man. This is that MK Kung Lao greatness right here, you know. You might not see as much MK content because it's been buried with other games. Like I don't know, Tekken just took over the channel, you know, that's how it goes. But if you're looking into some Mortal Kombat, if you just dive deeper into my channel, I've got playlists of like my MKX Lao, my MK11 Kung Lao. I even got some Injustice gameplay, some playlists. You know, me and Champion and Gods, we go at it. You know, we just had a lot of fun. So, you know, but once I get there, like until I get there, you know, I give myself like probably 500 more hours. Give me like 500 hours. I guarantee you I'll be like God status on Tekken. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. I just have to play more, guys. Like, come on. I play Tekken for like 2 hours a day, and then I just burn out. Like, obviously that's not the move, you know. I actually have to commit more and longer. I'm trying to find that drive like I had on MKX. On MKX, I would stay in the lab, bro. Like when my friends weren't online, I wasn't on ranked. I was in the lab. It was crazy, bro. We would load up these call sessions and just get smoked for like 3 hours straight. Leave calls, hop on ranked, and start smoking everybody, bro. It was legit. We had so much fun playing MK. I'm just like, man. So I've come across different players on Tekken who recreated the vibes that we used to get on MK, you know. So we'll probably see some more sessions like that. So yeah, this is the game right here. So every 2 years, a Mortal Kombat would drop up until I think MK11. That's when they broke the cycle. Now it's every 3 years, it seems. So right now, it feels like we're a little bit overdue for a new Mortal Kombat and or Injustice. It looks like Injustice may or may not happen. We don't know. It's looking more like a new MK will drop. But regardless of what comes out, I don't care. I'll probably end up with it anyway, bro, because you know how it is. If the new MK does come out, I hope it's tag team. I hope we get... All I want really is MK9 remastered. That's it. That's all we need, and we're good. Like, literally. Give us MK9 and Shaolin Monks, and we're straight. Like, that's all. The reason why MK9 was so good is because it literally took MKs 1, 2, and 3, put them all together, and modernized it. And it was fire, because they had tag team, too. So it's like... And I felt like the whole timeline thing, they threw a paradox into the game, but it wasn't even like bad. They executed it so well. Like they gave us Cyber Sub-Zero instead of Robot Smoke, and it was a fair trade because we got Human Smoke. You know what I mean? So it's like we still got all of our robots plus Cyber Sub, which is a dope concept. That's how you do it right with the whole paradox thing. You know, that was as far as they went with the whole like timeline, aside from going back and past, you know, from Armageddon, but. MK9 was just so well executed. It was the perfect game. I'm like, I can't think of any MK that I had more time spent on, more time playing. I wish I had footage of it, but I don't, because back then on Xbox, I didn't have a capture card, and I didn't have any YouTube experience or anything like that either. So I didn't get into like streaming in that until I had the PlayStation 4. Still on broke boy activity, you know. But this is just crazy fun, dude. And half of the players that you see from this video kind of fell out with, you know. But no, I used to be a part of an elite squad. Um, I don't really do clans anymore after I left that clan, but I still talk to people and stuff who used to be in the clan and whatnot. I still know some people, you know. So I don't know, bro. You'll probably see me back on X every now and then because this game is just too goated not to play. I took MK9 for granted. When I went to go try and go back to play it back then, and the servers were down, it was so sad because I'm like, whoa. So yeah, I'm just gonna play MKX until the servers die. You know, we're about to be waiting for the next one, man. But I appreciate you guys for watching this, and hope you guys do understand and will be patient with me on the Tekken 8 thing. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. It's your boy Flexision coming at you for Flexision. Shout out to Cocaine. We need you, bro. We want you to come back, brother. At least before the new MK drop.